So 3 space.
No.
Aubrey Scott Productions, a proud broadcaster in THX picture and sound where available.
Okay everybody, welcome to Game 2 of Jeopardy featuring Alex Trebek for the DOS, in which so far in one game I've won $9,039, and I'm looking forward to winning more, as I have Marty joining in this time. We'll do intermediate this time for computer players, and I'm a returning champion. There we go. No, we're gonna use the space bar to buzz in.
Hi everyone and welcome to Jeopardy!
As I try to add on my $9,039. Shall we, Marty?
Here we go, round 1. One daily double will appear on the board in these categories.
We have word origins, U.S. history, English literature, world geography, people, and finally, odd jobs. I do not want to change the categories. I'm going to keep them the way they are. And I'm going to start things off with English literature for 100. Fleet-footed Jack Dawkins earned this nickname in Oliver Twist. What is the Artful Dodger?
That's it.
Off to a good start with $100. Let's keep it going. English literature for 200. Captain Smollett skippered the Hispaniola in this Robert Louis Stevenson novel. What is Treasure Island?
Right.
Alright. English literature for 300. Potter's Peter Rabbit appeared the same year as this Conan Doyle animal of the Baskervilles. What is a hound?
Right.
Uh-huh. Alright, Marty. Alright, so Marty's over in the other call, so it looks like I'm on my own. That's okay. English literature 400. Epic poem that's considered the first great work of English literature. What is Beowulf?
Right.
Uh-huh. English literature for 500. I have $1,000 in cash sitting in front of me right now. According to Alexander Pope, this is the proper study of mankind. Myrna. What is man?
You are correct.
Uh-huh, so she gets on the board, $500. People for 100. I was a soldier for beauty and love. I was completely selfless, said this former Philippine First Lady. Who was Imelda Marcos?
Right.
Mm-hmm. People for 200. Also known for stupid human tricks, he got Ted Koppel to balance a dog biscuit on his nose. Who is David Letterman?
Right.
Mm-hmm. I'll go with people for 300. Before he created Gino's Frozen Pizzas, Gino Paolucci started this Chinese food company in Duluth, Minnesota. Myrna. What is Chungking?
That's it.
Uh-huh. Next clue. People for 400. She said Warren Beatty acts like he can't wait to get out of the room when she talks about spirits. Who is Shirley MacLaine?
Yes.
Uh-huh. People for 500. This famous feminist middle name stood for Brownell. Who is Susan B. Anthony?
That's it.
Putting me at $2,200. Next clue. Odd jobs 100. 4-letter word for a spiritual guide. Maharishi Mahesh Yogi is one. What is a guru?
You are correct.
I'll take odd jobs for 200. For 10% of the bail, he'll spring you from jail. What is a bail bondsman?
Yes.
Odd jobs 300. He raises penmanship to a fine art. What is a calligrapher?
That's it.
Odd jobs for 400. Daily double.
So there is the daily double.
And I have a big lead right now. I have $2,800. Let's bet it all. Horse racing figures the British call turf accountants. What are... Horse racing figures the British call turf accountants. What are... Oh gosh, what are they called? Let me think. Horse racing figures the British call turf accountants. Oh gosh. What are shakes? I don't know.
Oh,
I don't remember. I forgot. So I lose it all.
the correct response is
Bookies! Okay, bookies. So I lose it all, but it's okay, I can get it back. Odd job's 500. What a Fletcher makes. What are candles?
no.
Dang it. In the hole at minus 500. I shouldn't have taken that big of a hit on the... I shouldn't have wagered that much on the daily double. Myrna. Fletcher makes arrows.
That's it.
Oh yeah. So she has the 1,300 right now. Big lead. Let's go to the next clue. Word origins 100. These beads, or the prayers you say while using them, are named from the Latin word for rose garden. Myrna. What is a rosary?
Right.
Mm-hmm. Word origins for 200. Preferred ship accommodations described as poured out starboard home may have evolved into this word. What is posh?
Right.
There we go. Word origins for 300. A hangman at Tyburn Prison was named this, and his name came to be used for any machine that hoists. Myrna. What is... She doesn't know.
No.
So she'll lose a little money.
response is
Derek. Oh, okay. I'll take word origins for 400, please. Since the 1640s, this word has meant one who counts. The machine arrived over 300 years later. What is a calculator?
no.
Dang it! Myrna. It's a computer, yeah.
That's it.
Word origins for 500. This word from the west came from the Latin to fall because the west is where the sun fell. Myrna. She doesn't know.
No.
First time we hear from Leanne this game. What is 10? No.
No, sorry, that is wrong.
I don't know. So Leanne joins me in the hole.
The correct response is
Occident. Okay. Alright, Myrna. Next clue. World Geography 100. Yokohama is on the bay named for this larger city. What is Tokyo?
yes.
World Geography for 200. It's the ocean bordering Australia to the west. What is the Indian Ocean?
That's it.
World Geography for 300. In both area and population, it's the second largest country in South America. What is Argentina?
Yes.
World Geography for 400. The only country on the American mainland that borders only one other country. What is Canada?
You are correct.
So I'm out of the hole and I have a little bit of cash once again. I have $300 and I'll close out World Geography for 500. The Portuguese found a lot of this in what is now Ghana, hence the name of its coast. What is gold?
Yes.
So I have $800 and I'm gonna go to U.S. history for 100. Planned under Eisenhower, the invasion of this Caribbean island failed under Kennedy. What is Cuba?
Right.
Oh, I didn't mean to put that thing in there. I just meant to put Cuba. They still took it. 200. Following FDR's New Deal, he gave us a fair deal. Who is Harry Truman?
That's it.
300. Back in the lead. Oh. From 1836 to 1845, this state was an independent country. What is Texas?
Yes.
400. In 1934, this Louisiana governor, known as Kingfish, proposed a guaranteed family income of $5,000. Who is Huey Long?
You are correct.
And we have one clue left on the board for $500 in the category of U.S. history, so let's go ahead and take a look at it at this time. Many consider his appointment as Chief Justice in 1801 the most important one in U.S. history. Who is John Jay?
No.
Oh, darn it. I know who it is now. So I lose $500. I'm going to finish with $1,300. Myrna. John Marshall, yeah.
Right.
So at the end of the Jeopardy round, Myrna has the lead with 1,500. I have 1,300. Leanne has minus 500, so she'll go first in double Jeopardy.
The double Jeopardy round. Here we go. 2 daily doubles to help you in one of these categories.
Italy, flowers and trees, authors, famous quotes, 4-letter words, and finally, hot tips. Notice the word tips in quotation marks. I do not want to change the categories. We'll start things off with Leanne. First clue. Flowers and trees for 200. Its seed is used in baking, but one type produces opium. What is the poppy?
You are correct.
So I tie for the lead, and I will go to flowers and trees for 400. Long associated with Lebanon, this tree is on its flag. What is the cedar?
You are correct.
Flowers and trees for 600. Other than soybeans, this large flower is the world's most important oilseed crop. What is the sunflower?
Right.
Flowers and trees for 800. $2,500 is what I have right now. Turpentine comes from this kind of tree. What is a pine tree?
That's it.
Flowers and trees for 1,000. And I'm bouncing back after losing it badly on the Daily Double in the Jeopardy round. Also called the laurel, this tree's leaves are used to flavor foods. What is the bay tree?
You are correct.
Well done in that category, putting me at $4,300 and a big lead right now. Okay. Let's go with authors for 200. After marrying Eliza Stowe's widower, she had a daughter named Eliza and wrote a book about Eliza. Who is Harriet Beecher Stowe?
Right.
Author of Uncle Tom's Cabin, yeah. Authors for 400. Poet whose wife died after her dress caught fire while he worked on Tales of a Wayside Inn. Who is Robert Burns?
No.
Darn it. I don't remember. Oh, wait. Oh, crap. I know who it is now. Myrna. Christopher Columbus.
No, sorry, that is wrong.
He wasn't a poet. He was an explorer.
The correct response is...
Oh, it was Longfellow. Henry Wadsworth Longfellow. Oh, that's okay. I'll go with authors for 600. Besides some songs, he wrote only one major poem, Tam O'Shanter, after age 27. Myrna. Who is Spiro T. Agnew?
No.
Of course not. Leanne. Who is Talleyrand?
No.
No, so Leanne goes deeper in the hole.
The correct response is...
Now is the time for Robert Burns. Garrett. I will take authors for 800. Mark Twain's last home, Stormfield, named for one of his last characters, was in this state. What is Connecticut?
Right.
Authors for 1,000. His story, Music for Chameleons, was about a real-life friend who played Mozart for lizards. Myrna. Peter Finch?
No, sorry, that is...
No! Myrna now joins Leanne in the hole. Leanne. Truman Capote?
Yes.
He's the one. So Myrna, or Leanne rather, goes to minus 100. She's still in the hole, but she gets to make the next selection. Hot tips for 200. Tune which put Tiny Tim on the charts. What is Tiptoe Through the Tulips?
Yes.
Hot tips for 400. Our famous quotes 200. Joseph Heller wrote, "There was only one catch, and that was this." What is catch 22?
You are correct.
I'm gonna go back to hot tips for 400. Guest towels are also called by this handy name. What are fingertip towels?
That's it.
Hot tips for 600. I'm at $5,700 right now, as I try to win more and more cash. She felt a little peckish in the birds. Who is Tippi Hedren?
Yes.
Hot tips for 800. Alright.
The answer there is a double.
One of the two. Didn't work out for me in the Jeopardy round. I have a big lead. Let's do it again. Could have been an 1840 presidential bumper sticker. What is Tippecanoe and Tyler 2?
You are correct.
There we go. $12,600. Hot tips for 1,000. War song locale to which it was a long, long way. Leanne. What is Tipperary?
Yes.
Oh yeah. So Leanne is out of the hole and has some cash. $900. Alright, next clue. Italy for 200. Oddly, most Italian communists are still members of this religion. What is Roman Catholic?
That's it.
Italy for 400. French emperor who redesigned the Italian flag to resemble his own. Who is Nero? No. Who is Napoleon?
You are correct.
Yeah, good thing I went with Napoleon instead of Nero. Because Nero was Italian and Napoleon was French. Okay, we'll go with Italy for 600. This 23 square mile republic is located completely within Italy, northwest of Rome. What is San Marino?
That's it.
Right. We're gonna go with Italy for 800. For 5 years, this Italian revolutionary lived in Staten Island, New York. Myrna? Garibaldi.
Right.
Uh-huh. So now she's out of the hole and has a little bit of some cash. $300. Famous quote's 400. Of the RAF, he said, never was so much owed by so many to so few. Myrna. Who was Winston Churchill?
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Famous quote 600. I am escaped with the skin of my teeth, said this biblical paragon of patience. Myrna rings in. Who is Job?
Yes.
Uh-huh. Takes second place with 1,300, and we go to the next clue. Famous quotes 800. Bishop Sheen said these unbelievers have no visible means of support. What are atheists?
Right.
Famous quotes for 1,000. I have 14,600 right now. There's nobody even close to me. Greek philosopher who said, get a good wife, you'll be happy. Get a bad one, you'll be a philosopher. Myrna. Who was Socrates, and that was my guess.
That's it.
2,300. Four-letter words, 200. In literature, it described both a duckling and an American. What is ugly?
You are correct.
Four-letter words for 400. 14,800 right now. It frequently accompanies processions when paired with circumstance. What is pomp?
Yes.
Four-letter words for 600. One could be dirty, elephant, or knock-knock. What is a joke?
That's it.
Four-letter words, 800. The measure of a hand, a life, or an airplane's wings. What is a span?
Right.
Four-letter words for 1,000. White Rose royal house that held the English throne from 1461 to 1485. What is York?
That's it.
Alright. 17,600, and the last clue is mine because it is the other Daily Double.
The answer there is the Daily Double.
And I have 17,600. How much do I want to risk? $71. Ironically, he was named after Mexican liberator Juarez, who was Benito Mussolini.
Right.
He's the one. Putting me at $17,671. Marina $2,300. Leanne $900.
Here is today's final Jeopardy category.
U.S. states. So I have to decide how much I want to wager. I would like to go for $8,054.
Final Jeopardy answer is...
Only state bordering on 4 of the 5 Great Lakes. What is Michigan?
What did you put down as your response?
What is Michigan?
Right.
And I wagered
And your wager was...
$8,054, putting me at $25,725.
What did you put down as your response?
What is representation?
No.
No!
And your wager was...
$960, so you dropped to $1,340.
What did you put down as your response?
You put, what is Michigan?
You are correct. And your wager was?
$350, so you go to $1,250. So my $25,725 takes me up to a two-game winnings total of $34,764. And I get to come back and play once again. See you all for that next video.